So over the weekend, we continued to learn more about the truth and the falsity of what has been circulating about Robert Mueller's report that he sent to Attorney General William Barr last Sunday. And one of the bits of information we've learned is that the Mueller report, meaning the summary of the investigation, is more than 300 pages long, more than 350 pages long, according to some, and reportedly 400 pages long, according to a document which we will look at in the next segment. This immediately raises the obvious questions that I've been bringing up for a week now, the most obvious of which is, how much can we really know about what's in a 350 or 400 page report on the basis of a political 4-page summary? The answer is very, very little. There's a New York Times report and there's a Politico report, which are bringing up more important questions we still don't know the answers to. One of those questions is, will Congress ever get an unredacted full version of the report? Some say yes, some say no. We don't really know. How many pages of underlying evidence and case files are there? There's one guesstimate which says it's several 100,000, if not more than 1 million pages of underlying evidence and case files, which Mueller summarized into 300 to 400 pages, which Barr summarized into 4 pages. Will or won't Donald Trump's lawyers get a chance to redact some version of the report? Conflicting evidence about that and conflicting assertions, which we've been talking about. When William Barr said last week, according to Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, that he would be releasing a version of the report, which version is that? What is implicit about what will be missing from a version or that version versus the entire thing? So this is merely the beginning of this fight. The Justice Department or Trump's lawyers, again, we don't really know the truth about who gets to do what now. Either of them might try to claim executive privilege to get portions of the report redacted. The House of Representatives, Democrats in the House, that is, will almost definitely question that assertion of privilege, and that will become a legal fight. And one of the primary questions is, if Mueller's 300 to 400 page report can't exonerate Donald Trump from obstruction, which was like one of the few quotes that Barr actually included in his 4-page letter, how is it that William Barr was able to so quickly say that there's no obstruction, and why is it barely even mentioned in his 4-page letter? And of course, we know the answer. I told you the answer last week, which is that the Barr report is a political document. It's not a law enforcement document. It's not. Now Barr is even walking back that it's a full summary, and we'll get to that in the next segment. And by the way, when I say more than 300 pages, a couple of people, including Fox News Judge Andrew Napolitano, claim the report itself is 700 pages. The source is unclear. But needless to say, we're talking about a 300 to 400 page report here. The 9/11 Commission report was more than 550 pages. The Clinton Special Counsel report was 445 pages. As an interesting sort of point of contrast, the Watergate report was under 100 pages, and we know what that led to, meaning even a short report can contain significant evidence of criminality. Bottom line, we still don't know what Mueller's full conclusions were. We don't know what evidence Robert Mueller gathered in those possibly 1 million+ pages of evidence and case files. The one thing, and I guess this is a good thing, that Americans seem to be able to agree on is that they want the full report. We have a Quinnipiac poll from last week that I told you about. 85% of Americans, 84 maybe, want to see the full Mueller report. That means that it's most Republicans, it's most Democrats, it's most independents, all want to see the report. Will we ever see what we could call a full report with only the absolutely necessary redactions? I actually have no idea at this point in time. The initial deadline for a version to go to Congress is tomorrow, April 2nd. I'll follow up with you tomorrow about it. I couldn't tell you what it is that we might or might not see this week. Today's program is sponsored in part by ExpressVPN. It might feel like cybercrime is something that happens just to other people, but stealing data from unsuspecting people on public Wi-Fi is a really simple way for hackers to make money. When you leave your internet connection unencrypted, you might as well be writing your passwords and credit card numbers on a huge billboard for the world to see. And you can protect yourself with ExpressVPN, which secures and anonymizes your internet browsing by encrypting your data, hiding your public IP address. ExpressVPN has easy-to-use apps that run seamlessly in the background of your computer, phone, and tablet. Turning on ExpressVPN protection takes just one click. It costs under $7 a month. And ExpressVPN is the #1 rated VPN service by TechRadar and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Protect your online activity today and find out how you can get 3 months free at expressvpn.com/Pakman. That's expressvpn.com/Pakman. For 3 months free with a 1-year package, visit expressvpn.com/Pakman to learn more.